All right, I'm ready to go. I hope you guys are having a freaking awesome possum day. Speaking of possums, we might see a possum. I'm hoping we see a possum. Okay, I have been thinking about this game a lot. Like, not a dangerous amount, but it has definitely been a bit of a brain worm. I think is what told it to my wife, because we were talking about it. You know, like, oh, I'm really excited that I'm playing a new game. It's a lot of fun. I love Shining Force, but it's good to like get a break. And this game is really interesting. And I just expressed to her how much like I was thinking about it outside of the game, and it's 100% true. I especially like to make fun of Shining Force 2 ending. That is super. Yeah, you can't marry a dwarf, you dummy. And it's like I didn't even know Jaha was a dwarf. He's just a big dude. He's just a girthy, big boned boy that likes to sleep. Uncontrollable game actions speak louder than words. That's not fair. That's not fair. You should check out the number puzzle over with the drawers. Yes, So I've been thinking about it a lot, and I've got like a little sheet here because I wanted to write down this little puzzle bit. Because I like remember it, but I forget to do things with it. So I'm gonna say beehive, BH for beehive, and SQ for squirrel right there. Because like in my normal gameplay, like if I was playing this out of stream, I think I might be able to remember pretty well. But I would also like write it down normally. But in stream, I try my best to be a silly goofball sometimes. So I definitely forget. So this is a little different. Okay, so I'm trying to understand what this is. So it's just like the game. I have to end my turn by getting it so one side gets 5 damage. Pancake, what's up? Good evening. I'm doing pretty freaking great. I'm somehow happy to be back in this world that's actually kind of shitty and terrible. But I'm doing okay. How are you, Pancake? The attention split is really hard with streams. Like, yeah, I'm doing my best. There are times when I like rewatch something to like make a short or just like remind myself of something that happened, and I'm just like, I had so many other thoughts I wanted to say. Like when I beat Shining Force 2, and I talked about like the game for a little bit, about like how I thought about that compared to Shining Force 1, and then I trailed off and did something else, and then later that day I was like, oh man, I forgot to mention like how I really hated the map system in Shining Force 2. Like I actually hate it. I think it's bad and not fun. And I just forgot to say that, even though it's like a major gripe I have with Shining Force 2. I just forgot to say it. The weather is shit, so I'm chilling. Want a tip about the puzzle? I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. Teodrin, I think here's my hot take. And I think Tia, I think you're going to be on my side here. I like Shining Force 1 more. I'm just going to fucking say it. I'm going to say it. Haters, come and get me. I like it more. I like 1 more. I think it's a better game. Okay, I'm going to actually try this thing. All right, so it looks like I have to balance something. So what happens if I just click this? So this... There we go. I'm a genius. Oh, a skink! Oh, I love skinks. I forgot I had put that there. Very well, you may add it to your deck, and I'll deal you one every so often. Okay, cool. So I figured, I was looking at this. I need to make it so 5 occur on one side, and like 1 hit here, but 1 hit there, so it like balanced out. So I had to make it all on 1. Okay. Looks like there's another one. The Shining Force 2 War is going to war with me as I speak. Listen, I'm entitled to my opinions. Thank you very much. I'm entitled to my opinions. All right. So I think if I take things out, if I go like that, it no longer does anything. It's outside. Okay. So what happens if I do this? Nothing. So that's locked. Oh, okay, I can do that. This one has to be right here. So what happens if I do that? Nothing. Alright, I have to do the damage. That's what I'm learning, is that I have to do damage. And you entitled for Bodhi cast bolt level 4. You know what? Listen, it's true. I have consequences. There are consequences, and I'll live with them. I'll live it. But I think the fact that they took out the free roaming and trying to force 3 speaks to the fact that devs decided it wasn't great either. And, okay, I'll pause this for a moment. I don't mind roaming around a little bit in most games. In my age, with my less time for gaming, I don't like it as much. Like going through like Xenoblade 2, I hated walking around in Xenoblade 2. It was vast, it was boring, there was nothing to do there, and I would just get jumped by shit that I didn't want to fight. That happened in this game too, where I would wander around. There's no like loot or anything. Occasionally you have to wander around into a battle, but it's hard to figure out if it's a story battle or if it's just a random encounter battle where all the enemies are freaking weaker than you and it's just a waste of 20 minutes. But I do like wandering around occasionally with like puzzles and loot that's worth it and stuff like that. I just don't think that that game offered it. Yes, I think town roaming is fine, honestly. Okay, I don't know what this tail thing does, so I'm gonna go look at our skink, and see what that's all about. Ooh, man, there's gonna be a lot of shit. Okay. There's one called Annoying. Oh, man. I hope I can get it and then put it on myself when I die so I can have Daddy be annoying. Because that's probably what some people think. Ants, half bone. Oh. Okay. Spilled blood. Both. You may draw twice at the beginning of your turn. Ooh. Alright, where's the thing I need? Where's the skink? Skink. What if I go the other way? Repulsive, many lives, guardian, ant spawner, hefty, bone king, corpse, lose tail. Okay. When a card bearing this sigil would be struck, a tail is created in its place, and a card bearing this sigil moves to the right. When a card bearing this sigil would be struck, a tail is created in its place, and a card bearing this sigil moves to the right. So it just it's like a decoy, I guess. That sounds like a decoy. So let's take a look at this again. So if I bring this up. Okay. So this seems like it needs to be there. Because if I put this here and this here, that guards it. It does no damage. So this and this needs to happen. That needs to stay away. This cannot move. So what happens if I do this? What happens if I do this? Nothing. Oh, okay. What about... Still only one. Okay. We're learning, gang. We're figuring it out. If I do all of them. It spawns as 0-1, essentially. Okay. Really think through the effect. Yeah, I'm trying to just play through it and see if I could learn by doing, but I think you're right. I do actually need to think. Okay. So it spawns something to the right if it were to be hit. I wish I could just click on it right there and read it again. So it spawns something. It spawns a token right here, and then a copy of it gets moved to an empty space. Okay, so this thing has 3 attack. This thing I can't not do damage to. So what if I just don't attack that? There we go. There we go. Thank you. I can be smart sometimes. Formidable creatures, those ants. Very well, I'll add them to your deck and make them available for future challenges. Cool. Ooh, more. Okay, I kind of want to play the game. I want to play the game. I will come back. I promise. Okay, so I assume this is getting rid of something. Getting rid of a card that I don't want, and that's just free items. So I'm going to go for that. I'm going to go for the free items only for game knowledge, because I might learn about something. The amount of items you carry is 3, and you have 3. Instead, perhaps you'll accept this gift from my friend. A pack rat? Oh. Yeah. The prudent pack rat never doubt the utility of a well-stocked pack. So I'm hoping that will, like, cause me to actually use the items. If I have a pack rat that'll give me new items, I shouldn't hesitate to use my items. There's a third talking card somewhere around here. Personally, I hate the guy. Biggest killjoy ever. But he's the only one of us with a plan to get things back to normal. Well, Stoat, you're my frickin' boy. Alright, so let's do... Oh, that's right, I need to do a sacrifice. Okay, well, let's put down a squirrel. I'm just going to put down a squirrel right here. Because I'm going to do the little painting thing. So we've got bees here. We got the bees. Skink does that thing. Let me read this again. When a card bearing the sigil would be struck, a tail is created in its place, and a card bearing the sigil moves to the right. Okay. So that thing, these things only have 1 health. We got bees. Those things, they're not going to get attacked by anything. I'm gonna put down my Stoat. Because he's just... Oh, crap. I put him in the wrong space, didn't I? Fuck me. I thought I had him in the right space. Damn it. By the way, have you had a chance to look at the... I have not. I'm sorry. I have not. I'm a bad person. Just in general. Okay. I couldn't remember if he stayed on the field. You'll have to excuse me for a second while I... like, kind of remember how to play. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, let's stop our turn and just see what happens. I've been a little busy. Not that that's like a good excuse, but I have been a little busy. Okay, let's grab a Stoat. Or, I'm sorry, a squirrel. And we put the squirrel here. I want to see. Yeah, it was like Halloween and stuff like that. Okay. I am interested. I'm starting to actually check my Discord now. Like, I'm starting to get, like, to be an active participant in it as much as I can. So I am trying to actually remember, and, like, I went on there today and I saw it and I was like, oh, that's right, I have to look at that thing. So I am getting there. Ever so slowly. Okay, so he can attack that. Squirrel can't do anything, but I do need to keep Squirrel alive for a second. So let's just end that. And, you know, if I die, it's really okay. I'm okay. Because I just want to see what happens when we do the thing. Beehive. Kill that. Kill that. Alright, so something happened. Something happened that I think is good. I think is a good thing. Alright, so let's get our Stoat. Kill the beehive. Put you right here. Yep. And in turn. Okay. Like I said, I'm okay if I die. I think it's just gonna happen. I got drunk on Halloween. Nice. Good for you. Good for you. I've never been drunk. It's not something that's ever appealed to me, personally. I've gotten close. The value represented with this sigil will be equal to the number of ants that the owner has on their side. So the more I have of this unit, the stronger they are, I assume. You can use... Thank you. Thank you. I will use items. Okay. I'm going to pull out one of my teeth. And I'm going to take this boulder I'm gonna play the boulder in front of this bullfrog. What's Mantis do? A card bearing this sigil will strike each opposing space to the left and right across from it. Okay. But he'll die because of my skink. My skink will be okay. And I'm gonna take my worker ant, sacrifice my stoat, sorry, and put you here. And end my turn. Okay. Let's... that thing's got 2 health. Let's draw something good. An ant queen. Oh. When a card bearing this sigil is played, an ant is created in your hand. So I need to sacrifice 2 things for that. An ant is created in your hand. Okay. Maybe I'll wait. I'll wait. What's my stoat have? He still only has 3 there. I'm going to take this, do that, play him there. Go. Alright, so what if I do this? Play my squirrel. This little thing here. Kill. Play my ant. Power, no, the ant's that's right. Alright, and then I will wait to play the other ant. Okay, perfect. Okay, it's hard to call it cowardly. Can I okay, the tail cannot be sacrificed. Okay. Fun fact, if you tap on your bones token, they'll be neatly sorted. Ooh. Ooh, that feels good. Ooh, that makes my blood feel good. All right. Let me look at my thing here. What if I play an ant? Don't get ahead of yourself. You need to draw a card first. Oh, that's right. Okay. Let's draw one of these. The wolf. Ooh. I'm going to go here, sacrifice the skink, and play that. He'll take that hit, and then I can play something else here next round. Can I sacrifice the tail? Ooh, I can. Okay, cool. Keep me alive. I will, buddy. Go. Ooh. Okay, this is getting places. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. How much does the wolf have? He has 3. And if I look at my table, 2, 2. So it's actually, I'm actually in an okay place. I'm gonna grab this. Oh, the long elk. When a card bearing the sigil damages another creature, that creature perishes. In Sprinter, at the end of the owner's turn, a card bearing the sigil will move in that direction. Okay. Oh, look at that long elk. Oof. Okay, let's just go. Whew. Okay. I was wearing a long sleeve t-shirt because it's starting to get nice in Florida. And by nice, I mean like it was 60-something degrees, which is nice for me. So I was wearing a nice long sleeve shirt because I wanted to take a walk earlier. And then I sat down to get ready to stream, and just looking and feeling this game's presence, I started to sweat. So I took it off and moved to a short sleeve. And I think that was the right choice. I think that was the correct choice. Ooh, a rat king? The tragic rat king. When their tangled bodies become corpses, you will gain 4 bones. Oh. So when this thing dies, it creates a shitload of bones. Okay. The opossum. We know about that. What's that thing next to it? And the rattler. We can do a lot of sacrificing. I mean, we do a lot of sacrificing, what with our what with our stoat and our ants and stuff. So maybe the rattler's a good choice. Mushroom means I already have a copy. Okay. I know I've played it before. I'm gonna go with the rattler. I think it's a good choice. I think it fits with the sacrifice. So that's a gamble. That's a sacrifice. That's a scary thing. So what do we have? Let's plan accordingly, I think. Actually, before we even do that. A flower pot. Oh, I can take it. Okay. Can I put it somewhere? Would you like the flower pot, sir? Oh. Some free teeth. Do you want a flower? You volunteer too much information. We're all learning here. We're all friends, yeah? Oh, yeah. Okay, let's go back to the table. Huh, you've plucked that from the oil painting. You must not like the cards that I deal you. Fine. I don't know. I angered him. I'm gonna go this way. Just see what happens. I don't know if I'm ready for the scary things. If you deem it necessary, you may cut up one of my cards with these. Oh. So I can just eliminate one of his. That sounds awesome. Let's do that. Its bleeding yields 3 blood. Oh, Black Goat, Black Phillip. If you can ignore the bleeding. The bleating. Bleeding to bleeding. Okay, so its only purpose is to die. It's a sacrificial goat. That causes everything to be airborne for a turn. That seems pretty good, and this just gives me a free point. I'm gonna try that. The scissors seem really good. You will like what that did. Oh. I don't know how to take anything about me liking this game. Because it's all so very scary. It's like, oh yeah, you'll like that. But this game is scary. Alright, so we got bullfrogs, kingfishers, waterborne. A card bearing the sigil submerges itself during its opponent's turn. While submerged, opposing creatures attack the owner. Okay, so I can't damage it on its turn? On my turn. Okay. Well, let's put a squirrel down, I guess. And I'll just put the squirrel here. I mean, there's no point in having the stump, I suppose. I'll put it here. And rat pack, pack rat, ant queen, beehive. I'm gonna go beehive. Sorry, squirrel. Putting it there doesn't do anything. Putting it here does something. So let's go. Okay, I got myself a bee. Okay, so now it can't be attacked. Okay. I got the bee. Okay, I'm just thinking. Do I get another bee if this thing gets attacked again? That might be a good idea. What if I do this? Play my squirrel. And play my bee. Like right there. The bee will fly over that, so at least the bee can do damage. And then that thing's got 2 health, 1 attack. The rat pack can do something. I don't have any space for items though. Bees are pretty cool. I like to make buffed up beehives. It seems nice. Let's do an ant queen. I'm just going to experiment. I'm just experimenting. Kill, kill. And go. And go. Okay, so we're kind of like against each other right now. That's okay, I think. Let's get one of these guys. And go here. What's the ant one do again? When a card bearing the sigil is played, an ant is created in your hand. Okay, that's right. I got my ant. So ant, go here. Boom. So now I've got an army. I've got my ant army coming up here. Oh, that makes me happy just for a second. Please, dopamine. Did I neglect to mention overkill damage? Oh, I didn't even look at that, yeah. Excess damage is not wasted. It carries over to the card behind the mangled corpse of the victim. Lucky for you. Indeed, lucky for me. Okay, so what if I did... Oh, I'll go draw a card first. Okay, let's draw one of these. Oh, my mole. All right, I'm going to grab my scissors, and I'm going to kill this kingfisher. I'm tired of dealing with it. So this guy's pretty good. An empty space would be struck. A card bearing the sigil will move to that space to receive the strike instead. And he's got many lives. When a card bearing the sigil is sacrificed, it does not perish. Okay. Let's play... I want to play anything. What's the call? What's the call? So that's doing damage right there, but my bees are all... my ants also doing good damage too. I'm gonna go. There we go. Whew. Alright, we did it. Sometimes I'm overthinking. I've never done that before. Oh. Oh, is this... So the leaf... If I don't like any of these, I can ask for a redo, I assume. Rat King. A moose. The regal moose. The creatures of the wild may make way for it. Jeez. At the end of the owner's turn, a card bearing this sigil will move in the direction inscribed in the sigil. Creatures in the way will be pushed in the same direction. So it will push everybody over. The mantis. The fervid mantis, its prying claws strike both to the left and the right. Ooh. I think I'm gonna go mantis. That seems really nice. I haven't had a lot of opportunities to sacrifice 3. I'm gonna try the mantis. That's what the plan does. Okay. I'm learning. I'm gonna get the scissors again. That was really nice. I don't see a reason not to go for scissors again. Greetings. Hi, buddy. Alright, some more of these damn kingfishers. Does he have a totem in place? It doesn't look like it. Alright. Squirrel, the rattler, stink bug, skink. So the stink bug might actually be good at just not killing the kingfishers, but because it makes them weaker, it doesn't do anything, and he can just do he just gets some free damage. So that might be good. And I only need to kill a couple things for it. So let's get a squirrel. Right there, and then... What's he got? 1 health. And the skink. And go. Want to know a little secret about the campfire dwellers? If you think it's not too much. I'm trying to go in pretty blind. Let's see. Oh, he killed my squirrel. He killed my squirrel, you bastard. And he killed my skink. How many do? I got 2. Okay. Let's go here. Squirrel. And stink bug go here. And okay, so this kingfisher is worthless now. All right, let's go here. Got rat pack. Can't do anything with it yet though. But I can. I must do something. I must. I'm gonna use an item. To the user, you immediately gain 4 bones. Ooh, okay. How many do I have? Do I have any? Or did I use them all? I think I used them all. Okay. Let's kill this damn coyote, because it's kind of fucking me over, I think. And there's no way I can do anything with it. Kill. If I don't do that, I lose. But I think I'm going to lose anyways. Or I'm going to get really close. Yeah. Okay. Squirrel to here, because it's the only place. Let's get my bones just prepared. Let's get my bones prepared. Take this, sacrifice. Play the pack rat. I should now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. Whew. Okay, we're flying. Things are happening now. I think we'll be okay now. That squirrel's not going to do anything, so let's take one of these, an opossum, which we can play right away. Right here. Go. Whew. There's a way to kill them. How you do it and what it does, you can find for yourself. Perfect. I think that's all the information I need. Okay, let's go here. You must take a different kind of choice now. Choose not a specific beast, but decide the cost that you wish to pay. So I get to choose what I want to pay for whatever creature. Let's go. 2 blood seems fair. Oh no, it's me. Oh, the most worthless card in existence. Oh, I suck so much. I'm such shit because I didn't understand what the game was trying to make me do. That's a terrible card. What were you expecting? A very surprising shitty dad. Well, maybe I can I'll sacrifice myself. I think that's the right choice. Sacrifice your dad for points. Because at least then I can get this. Am I a choice? Like an anti-flyer stinky boy? That's kind of good. A flying ant, a flying worker ant? That's pretty good. Sacrifice your dad for points. It's easy, guys. Sacrifice your dad so you can make a stink bug fly in the way of something else. It's simple. This is simple. Let's see. So what do we want to give flying to? Oh, man. A flying mole? That sounds really good. A flying mole seems good. Because he just flies anywhere. Or he just goes anywhere and takes the hit. And he's got so many healthsies. But oh wait, he already has an extra ability. So I'm not sure if he gets another one. Isn't that what parenthood is about? Probably. I'm not going to look too deep into that. The mole seems good. If it works, I think that's actually a really good play. Let's try it. The holy moly. If this works, he's the best unit in the game. We've broken it. Try it. The most that can happen is that doesn't work. Yeah. All right, so he had unkillable, which was good. But I think him just being a teleporting wall for flying damage is actually pretty good. Okay. I need a drink of water to calm my nerves. Okay. Foul smell invaded your nostrils and caused your throat to seize. A hulking man sat by a brackish pond with his feet submerged in the dark water. He pulled a hook from a pile of rotting fish and rose to his feet. Oh, I am the angler. Oh, we'll see. I don't know if that was youth saying I can do it or this guy saying that I'm about to die, but I'm leaning towards him about to angle my ass. The angler's gonna mangle. Go fish. Whew. Okay, we got this. We got this. Alright, so he's got a kingfisher. We've got opossums, the mantis, the skink, the squirrel, and the smoke. So the smoke just gives us a bunch of bones. We can get a mantis right away. That sounds kind of good. And then an opossum pretty quickly too. But let's not be too hasty now, because I don't know what he's gonna do. Let's get a squirrel out here. Let's get a squirrel on the land. And then I'm going to take out a mantis. I'm going to sacrifice it and put it there. And I think that's it. Oop, nope, sorry, I changed my mind. Yeah, let's just go with that. Famous last words. Which fish are choose? Oh, is he gonna steal my boy? So I need to sacrifice him now. I need to sacrifice it. Let's pull one of our big guys out here, the rat pack. And we can take this free squirrel. We take the squirrel. We put it here. Fresher fish, easy choice. Oh, okay. So he moves it like that. What if he do... I'm just going to experiment. What if I do this? New fish, easy choice. Okay. Then let's just go with that, I guess. Okay, so we got these kingfisher bastards. Mine now, go fish. Oh. So he steals it. Oh, so it'd be nice if he took a squirrel. I thought he was going to kill it. I understand. Well, I'm going to take a squirrel then. And... don't have enough for that yet. But I can do a skinky. What if I do a skink? Kill that. Put my skink down. Okay, he's not going for anything right now. That's good, I think. So let's play our squirrel right here. And then our opossum here. And let's just see what happens. We win. Oh, that's right, we don't win. We have to do it twice. Go fish. so what is this? Just bait buckets. They don't do anything, they just take a hit. You can always attack through the waterborne slots. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Let's pick this. Long elk. Ooh, long elk sounds good. So Mantis will actually take care of 2 of these things on his own, which is pretty good. I want to know if I sacrifice the skink. What happens if I sacrifice the skink? The way you learn is by do, is what I've learned. So let's do this. And he gave me a black goat, whose main job is to be sacrificed. Okay. For blood, specifically blood. Let's go. I put the pack rat in the wrong place. Oops. Oh. Maybe I didn't. Ooh, that's scary. Long elk. So I have to kill it as a... I have to kill it quickly, I guess. I have to kill it during its turn? I'm still trying to figure out how to counter water stuff. Let's get one of these. Worker ant. I think that's okay. But I don't know. I want more stuff for that. Waterborne stuff is pretty impossible to kill under... Okay. It seems like a hard wall that I just don't have an easy answer to yet. What if I did this? Because now I won't attract anything there. And then I can put in... my black goat right here. Oh, I have to sacrifice to do it. Never mind, I won't play it. I thought it was a free... I didn't know I had to sacrifice to play it. Okay. Eek. Oh, I don't like... Let's go. I mean, that's really scary. Okay, that did not do exactly what I wanted it to do. But we're learning here. We're learning. I'm going to take a squirrel. I'm going to take my squirrel and put it there. And I'm going to take... I wish I could do something with long elk. That'd be really nice. Black goat? Just so it doesn't get... Nah, because then they're doing the same thing, yeah. And I'm just losing out on that. At least this stops that from happening. And I get a bone from this. So let's just do that. Okay, we did that. We killed that. That's nice. I think I can stall him. I think I can stall him. And then long elk. I can play a long elk. It's right here. Just have it. Oh. Ooh, okay. I found a way to stall. That was nice. Whew. Flying would have helped last turn, but at this point, you're already attacking empty slots. Yeah, okay. That was okay. That was okay. Let me write, thank you. Very well. You may choose a rare card. Oh. Poor abandoned child that does not die when sacrificed. But do you have the heart to try? Rialuli? This level of brutish strength needs no explanation. So you have to sacrifice everything on your board. Almost. But you get a frickin' beast. That would be really good with my little black Phillip goat, because he gives like 3 So if I have a squirrel on the board, I could sacrifice him and the squirrel. That might work, but what are the odds, yeah? And the strange larvae. I'm going to let my curiosity get the better of me. And I'm going to go for the strange larvae. You like it? Oh, well, let's try it. I like strange things, and I like bugs occasionally. You considered one of the angler's catches as a meal, but the rank odor deterred you. Dinner would have to wait. Let me see. Ooh, we're in like a frosty place now. A frigid gust of wind billowed, unwelcome, into your lungs. The beauty of the falling snow failed to distract you from the chill in your bones. You had ascended to the snow line. Oof. I'm gonna take a little looky-loo. Anything over here? I assume I have to use the plant thing for something like the new thing to happen here. Okay. Let's check this. So this can't move, and it moves to the right. So that way. So I should not attack this. I shouldn't do it. Move this here. Does it move everything over it? I'm a fan of most of the rares besides Ureuli. It always turns up when I can't play it and screws me over. That's what I was thinking. When I saw it, I was like, ooh, this seems really good. But a lot of things seem to have to go right. I feel like if I'm going to have a card in my deck, I want to be able to use it often. And, like, yeah, if you get it, it, like, wins. But how often is that going to happen? It reminds me of, in, like, Shining Force, when you get, like, the cursed weapons. They're really, really good. But how often do you just not get a turn to attack because of them, when you could have had a turn X amount of times for slightly less damage? So it's kind of like a utility thing, like a risk-reward, and it doesn't seem like the risk is worth the reward unless you have a deck built around it somehow. I got Ruali, but never played it and lost a game. Ended up making a 0-cost 7/7. Ooh, that's actually really good. There are better rares for high stats. But that sounds so fun. Alright, so what happens if I just do this? Do 3 damage. Okay, so let's move this guy down. Let's move this guy down. Move this guy here. I have less ants in play. What if I do this? What'd this do? 4. Okay. Can't move that. 3. 3. So that brings 4. So if I do this and this, I have another ant. Does 3. Okay. Because now this thing is doing damage too. And this will make it even worse because that thing's doing damage. And this comes over, also doing less damage because that thing is blocking. What happens if I do that? Okay. But if I put this thing here, now I've got stronger ants everywhere. Put all my strong ants. Okay. This. There we go. Ooh. The Caged Wolf. Just a non-attacking 6 health thing. So you sacrifice 2 creatures for it, and it just is a really nice wall. Curious. Curious indeed. All right, let's do. I'm starting to get a hang of these puzzles. So it does damage here and here. I don't know what this does. Can't move that. Let's go look. It's like a little Darkest Dungeon crown with a 1 next to it. Sharp Quills. Once a card bearing the sigil is struck, the striker is then dealt a single point of damage. So it's counter damage. Okay. Can it even be amounted to a puzzle when it's just a math problem? Yes, it can. So I see no reason not to have this thing attack, because that's just free damage, yeah. So, like, if I do this, like, I'm doing damage. I'm doing damage there. I'm doing damage there. Okay. So if I do this, that's doing 3 damage right there. Maybe. If I do this, okay. So I do this, and now this guy gets hurt. Okay, so it does less. So less happens. These 2 things must stay. This goes here. That's also just going to reduce damage. Okay. This guy comes over here, reduces damage. Sharp Quills is the main reliable way to kill those waterborns. That was my first thought. That was my first inner thought. So having that thing out of the way is good. If I bring this up here, that's just less damage. Okay, that can't move. Yep. That's weird. It only does 1 more damage, but it's like attacking twice, yeah? Is it because of this thing kills its thing? So if I'm trying to understand properly here. When you kill the skink, it loses its tail and puts a tail here, and then it teleports to the other side. What if there's nothing in the other side? What if the other side is filled up? It's not vacant. I'm not very good at math. You remember how to do this one? Took you a second? Okay. Then I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna think about it like a big boy. So if I bring this thing down, that's just doing damage to me. That's just doing damage to me. I think. This I can't move. What if I do that? What happens then? I only do 1 damage. I do 1 damage right there. I bring this guy up. I do damage right here. And I do damage right here again. It's empty space. If I move this thing up, that doesn't change anything because I don't have anything attacking this empty spot. If I bring this guy up, I should be doing 1, 2, 3. Right? 1, 2, 3. But I guess, is it less for some reason? 1, 2. 1, 2. Now I'm doing 1, 2, 3. Stink stays in place if it survives. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. So 1, 2, nothing. 3, kill. So it doesn't do anything. That means nothing. So my question is, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this thing dies from this. I can't stop that. This thing has to die. It must happen. And if this thing is in place, okay. This is a bit of a thinker, I have to say. It's a bit of a thinker. Two, okay. So this doesn't seem like I shouldn't be attacking that if I can help it. Putting this thing up here doesn't do anything except for do more damage to me. I have to kill this thing, but I don't do enough damage to it. I feel like I should be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that damage. Because this thing's not killing it. So I'm missing, there's something I don't understand. Jabroni, hey! Got so confused by these puzzles. I was doing really well, and there's just something that I don't understand about the mechanic that's causing me to not get it, you know? The key is one of the pieces you aren't interacting with much. There's a small hint if you want it. So there's something I'm not interacting with. Okay. I personally found them to be too easy, but to me, that's just a math equation. Aren't you smart? You building a sauna, you're building a whole backyard thing for your wife and your kids, and math is really easy for you, and you're a pancake. Alright, there's something I'm not interacting with. I feel like it's got to be the quills. It's because that's the only thing that's changed, and it's just something I don't understand. What does building have anything to do with smarts? A lot, actually. Because you got to measure things, and measurement is just numbers, and numbers are math. So this is counter damage. It's just Legos for adults with instructions? Yeah, says you. I get frustrated easily when things don't work my way the first time. All right, I'm going to take a drink. I'm going to think. I'm going to drink and then think. I will take one hint because I feel like there's something I don't understand. I feel like I'm missing something like game knowledge wise. Like there's something there's like a mechanic that I'm unaware of. Is there a way to not attack the skink? This skink? Oh. Is there a way for me to not attack the skink? So this counteracts. Does it only do that for things that attack it or for things that are in the way? They attack to the left and then the right. Oh. So they'll go... So, like, for this guy, he'll go bam and then bam. I see. Okay. Understood. Understood. So he can go like that and kill himself. This guy can go away. We won't kill the skink. And maybe that. There we go. Okay, so there's just one thing I didn't know. Look at this little friend. Oh, hi. Without having met her, this wood carving is meaningless. Oh. In time, you will understand its power. Oh, okay. See, that was just something I didn't understand, was the order of operations. Math. See? It's just math. It's easy to miss the way attack order happens, but yeah, clearly it matters. But now I know that it matters. Now I know. And knowing is more than half the battle in this game. It's got to be like damn near 100% of the battle. Alright, so I have to get a trial. Trial of health. The 3 drawn cards must have at least 6 health combined. Okay. The trial of power. The 3 drawn cards must have at least 4 attack combined. Trial of blood. 3 drawn cards must cost at least 4 blood. Alright. I've got a lot of stuff here. I've got some good attack, but I've got a couple of bulky boys too. I got a lot of bulk. I've got 2 moles. I've got 2 really good moles. Both of those guys have a shitload of health. My larva has health. Pack rats, ant queens. I think health is the way to go. Intelligence has increased by 2%. Indeed. I am getting smarter as we speak. My persona social stat is rising. Little music note coming out of my head. Let's try this. Trial of health. That's unfortunate. That's good. We win. Easy game. 1 for Mantis, 4 for Mole, 2 for Skink. You've passed. Thank you. I'm the best. Corpse maggots. Oh. Corpse Eater. If a creature that you own perishes by combat, a card bearing this sigil in your hand is automatically played in its place. Okay. So if something dies because it was attacked, if I have the Corpse Eater in my hand, it will automatically be played. So I don't have to play it with 5 bones. Interesting. And it's renewable. When a card bearing the sigil perishes, a copy of it is created in your hand. So I can just keep it coming. And it has reborn. It seems good. A river otter. Oh, with a little skull on his face. Hi there, cutie. Ooh, I can get my own little water friend. Touch of... That's a poisonous, venomous otter. That guy's not fucking around. When a card bearing this sigil damages another creature, that creature perishes. That seems pretty good, because if it's waterborne, it can't be killed. At least not easily. So I can just put it in front of anything, and it probably won't die, but it will kill anything I put in front of it. Yes, just like a platypus. I mean, not just like. It doesn't lay eggs. But it's pretty damn close. And a pronghorn with the loose tail. This thing's got push and buy attack. I don't feel much for the pronghorn. But corpse maggots and river otter both sound really good. This one's only got a 1 cost. Are platypi venomous? The males are. Male platypi are venomous. They've got barbs under their little paws. Only the males, though. And they lay little eggs. They're only about the size of your pinky fingernail, I think. They're mammals, but they don't have nipples. They kind of just secrete a milk-like fluid into their little pouch. And then they kind of just roll around in it, I think. The babies. I friggin' love corpse maggots. I'm a metalhead. You know I love corpse maggots. But I also like cute things, and what's cuter than a than a venomous river otter? Oh man, I'm glad you're back, Jabroni. I hope you're doing well, man. Happy Friday, half day. That's good shit. Thirsty like a bladder. Just get right up in there for that milky fluid. Okay, I'll leave it up to you guys. What do you think? Sacrificing a unit like a squirrel counts as perished. Oh, does it? Because it says killed in combat, right? It says by combat, not by sacrifice. Corpse Eater doesn't trigger on sack. Okay. Because that would be freaking busted. That would be busted. So he will always come back into my hand, which seems really good. Because as long as something's dying, he's coming to take its place. Let's try Corpse Maggots. I gotta go with my metalhead self. Doing well. Took a half day because I have a shitload of relocation stuff to work out, and doing it from the office sucks. How am I doing? I'm doing great, man. I'm playing this game that scares me and fascinates me. Talking with you guys, using my brain, and I'm doing okay. I went to the library. I got some good books. I got some Neil Gaiman like visual novels that I'm excited for. I started one of them. I like it. I want more. So lose a card, gain a card. I'm gonna risk it. I feel like we're doing well enough that I can just die and it'll be funny. The word you're looking for is scaroused. Scaroused. Yeah, that probably checks out. That's why demon women turn me on so much, I think. It has to be like a side effect of my deconversion. That pitiful opossum. Oh, look at it. Oh. I gotta know what this frozen opossum is. It's an actual word. The meme lord dictates it. Listen, when the meme lords dictate it, you must partake of the fill. You must partake. You do not want to know what happens if you defy the orders of the meme lords. So we already got a frozen maggot. This fan thing seems good if I can learn how to play it a little more appropriately. So let's take it. And then just having some bones seems nice, but being able to save myself maybe by pulling out a tooth seems kind of good too. I'm gonna go with the tooth. I'm gonna go with the tooth. I feel like it probably doesn't have as much value, but I'm gonna go for it. Okay, so we got some stinky birds on the field, guys. Stinky birds. Okay, but we got our mole. We got our freaking awesome mole. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. You don't know what's happening. The raven's egg. So those things will hatch. All these things are going to grow up and be dangerous. At the end of the owner's turn, a card bearing the sigil will move in that direction. But it doesn't push. Because the push one, Hefty, was a different card, I think. So these guys, I need to do 3 damage, technically. Because of the stinkies. All birds are stinky? That's mean. He's a really scary board. Good luck. Oof. I love birds. I worked in an aviary for a while, and I love birds. Get that friggin' spider out of here. Go. This game's scary enough. Alright, I'm going to play my squirrel, and I'm going to play my mole. So, boom. We got the kick-ass anti-air mole. The holy moly, as I'm going to call him. And we're going to end our turn. There's nothing else for me to really do. Okay. Let's see. I don't want to sacrifice my boy there yet. But let's... Oh, I gotta... That's right, I gotta do that. Let's do this. Let's grab something here. Bullfrog. Okay, bullfrog is good. Bullfrog is good. I've got a bit of an anti-air thing going on here. That seems nice. Let's grab this opossum, because I need to know what this does. When a card bearing this sigil perishes, the creature inside is released in its place. Oh. So I should put this thing here. Like that. Can I sacrifice it? And does that... It perishes. So do I... If I sacrifice it, does it just get rid of the ice? And then my opossum is free. Off to make dinner. May the pancakes be with me all. Be with us all. Thank you, Pancake. I appreciate your help. I hope you can come back, and I'll be playing this for a while. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Enjoy dinner, and I'll see you soon. I'll probably see you in Jabroni's stream later. Cards with a dagger in the bottom left corner can't be sacrificed. Oh, okay. I thought that meant, like, no attack, but no sacrifice. Okay, cool. Thank you. That is a good thing to know. So you can't sacrifice the caged wolf either then. Okay. Alright, I don't really know what to do. We're just gonna go for it, I suppose. So we got some stinky ravens. Ooh, that's rough. Alrighty, okay. Let's get a squirrel, maybe? I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this one. I feel like I'm kind of stuck. Because I don't have anything that can do enough damage. My bullfrog only has 2 health. So even if he does, like, he's not going to be able to kill anything. Because he only has, well, he's got 1 attack. So the stinkies are going to stop him from doing any damage at all. So, like, what's the point of sacrificing for that? I need to sacrifice something that has more attack. And right now I don't have anything that has attack. What if I put down... I think I'm a little bit screwed here. Yeah, I think it's over. But I'm gonna play just for game knowledge. Just try to work it out as best I can, just so I can learn more. But yeah, it's Dungeon Rings. Oof. Oh, that's right. I got another chance. How disappointing. I agree. It is disappointing. Oh, okay. So that means it's not like done. It just means I can skip that encounter. The specific totem fight layout is always rough. Yeah, that seems tough. Stinky birds. That's like they're already hard to kill. The birds. So just having it so like you can barely counter them at all. That's quite the setup. I have the most exquisite pelts. Alright, so I've got a bunch of these things. The first one's free. The golden pelt. Ooh. How many do I have? I have a lot. I can take the golden pelt. And then wolf pelt. And a rabbit pelt. Much appreciated. Thank you. If you right-click, the teeth are easier to count. Okay. I figured there's... At least they kind of like raise up, so I know I have enough. Let's restock on items before we go after another scary fight. Let's get the scissors. Scissors. Scissors is really good. I just like deleting something off the board. More stinky ravens. Oof. Alright, so what do we got here? I could just kill him now. Because I don't... I mean, I have time, sort of. I have a little bit of time. I've got my other anti-air mole. So I can try to kill one? I can try to kill it? Do they get... I wonder if they get healed when they hatch. Or if they keep their damage. Let's do a squirrel. Here. Mole. Here. That way we're not getting hit by that elk fawn. Always scissors? Okay. I don't think I can cut them yet. Do I have to wait for them to be on the board? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Then we will wait for just a moment. We've got time. All right. Let's we can get a squirrel, sacrifice it, and get our opossum out here. And then we could put the opossum somewhere where the ravens are. And maybe kill this fawn. So let's get a squirrel. Sorry, squirrel. Oh wait, I don't have the kill for it yet. Alright, well let's kill Raven. Let's kill Raven. Get that out of here before they get too dangerous. And damn, my idea didn't work. I could do an ant queen and sacrifice both of them. Let's do this. Put her here. Now I've got an opossum that I can put here. In turn. Okay, that's okay. Squirrel here. Ant, squirrel. Done. There we go. Okay. Do I have anything? Sack mole for ant queen, wrong slot. Oh. Oh, it's okay. It's all working out. Yeah, I thought I could take a hit. I'm still doing some silly mistakes, I see. Alright, maybe we can get something that's worth bones. Ooh. Okay, this might be okay. I just need something to die. I think I see no reason not to. There we go. Whew. It all worked out. Okay. Trial of bones, cost bones, cost health. Cost sacrifice. I think the health one is just always our best bet. We've got some healthy boys. Easy peasy. Easy frickin' peasy. Ooh, watery corpse maggots? Interesting. That doesn't seem super useful. Maybe it is. I don't know. A porcupine with a trinket bearer. It's the whole point is that. Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't seem very good. It doesn't feel right. And black goat is just another sacrifice that can move. I'm not super big on any of these. I guess the porcupine is the best. When a card bearing is played, you receive a random item. Having thorns is good, because I can start fighting those water guys. I think porcupine is best. This seems bad. And that has utility, but I don't know if it has utility with my deck. He's still good as a sack. Yeah, this thing doesn't do anything for it. I've been using a lot of items, so I'm wondering if that's actually something that might be useful. I feel like the porcupine's good. Yeah, and I'm still using those items as a crutch, so I'm gonna go for that. Alright, let's see. So we can sacrifice something, the choice is mine. So what kind of ability do we want? Having a mantis that summons ants would be kind of cool. Or having something else that just attacks. Like that seems pretty nice. I don't know what this larva turns into, but maybe it being able to go bam bam would be pretty good. Then again, having anti-air on something is nice. Like the beehive. You could put the pack rat effect on something cheaper. Yeah. He's got decent stats. But yeah, like playing the beehive and getting an item and a bee, that's pretty good. Yeah, let's try that. Let's see what happens. Marvelous. Does the stink bug look different? He feels a little different looking now. Got all these pelts. Where's the stoat? I feel like I haven't seen my boy in a while. Where's my boy? Yeah, he looks different. That's not the same. Is this a guy who used to be stuck here and he died like I did and his soul's trapped in the cards? But like kind of like how when I died, but I'm special somehow. I'm a special boy. You can't select cards you've already put. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. I already have my goat stoat's already got stuff. It's a beehive with special treasures inside. Alright, normal fight. Just an easy fight. Just an easy game for a big old boy like me. The strange larvae. Ooh, fun. So we got these fawns here. So they do a little damage, but they die pretty quickly. So the larvae has health, so it can take a hit. Do the pelts just take a hit and that's it? That's their whole point. And if they die, do they go away or do they stay in my hand like a normal unit? All beehives have special treasure inside. Yeah, that's true. It's just honey. It's just fucking honey. So he just needs to survive a turn. Pelts can't attack and can't be sacked, but stay in your deck if they die. Okay, so that's just good to have in general. So he will grow up here in a turn. So I could put that there in advance, because there's no way I can do damage, but I can at least tank his attack. I'll do that. Okay, that's fine. The strange pupa, you say? Okay. And what's a rabbit? Is that just another... The rabbit's just like the squirrel. Okay. So that guy can't be sacked, so I don't feel like having that is very good. I don't have any bones. I'm gonna take a squirrel for the future. Take a squirrel for the future. And I'll just play him. Big ol' elk boys. Oops. Alright, porcupine. Porcupine time. So he's gonna kill that, which is fine, I guess. Kill that. You go there. Let's take this. And we can save that. And put that there, maybe. And then we'll get a possum later. Sorry, Poopa. Thorny rebuke. Okay, so they're moving around. They're doing their thing. I don't really have much to play here. I have some bones. Maybe I can get something that costs bones. Salutations. Alright, so he's got 2 health, 1 attack. I could put him in front of this. And he'll stink him up. And I think he'll be able to kill. And then the opossum can go here. And we go. Death take me. Boy, do I feel you, buddy. Boy, do I feel you. Got 3 bones there. Stink bug. Ooh, man, we are not making a lot of progress here. We're kind of just stalling out. Do I have any items to use? I got the wind. I got the wind on my side. I'm gonna try for something good here. Okay. That doesn't really help me much this round. Let's go for this. Kill that. Bye. Sorry. Okay. So that guy will be coming out here soon. You don't have a lot of big attackers, yeah. Oh shit, I need to remember to look at that. I think this is... I don't think I have it. Yeah, I've got... This is too much of a bulk deck without enough damage. I've been playing too defensively, and it got me far, but not far enough to beat too much farther than this. So that's good. Let's just get a squirrel here. Get the mole here. At least, I mean, I'll survive another turn, is all I can really think about, is that I can survive one more turn. The worker ant. That's got 6 health. I could sacrifice my worker ant and take another hit there. But again, I'm not doing any... I haven't done any damage. And I've got a raven egg coming up. I'm just gonna... I can't even play it without sacrificing something. Yeah, I think I'm kind of screwed. Gotta make a new card at least, a new better... That's true. Yeah. I mean, it can't be too much worse than the last daddy card, because that thing was dog shit. Alright, I'm going to just say that this match is basically Dunyan Rings. And I'll just do this. Look at that, look at that, look at that little mole. The holy moly. I can play this free opossum, that's kind of nice. There we go. It doesn't matter. Life's meaningless. They don't do as much damage as I thought. I keep thinking they do 4 damage, but at least it's only 2. Alright, let's go for here. Stoat! Stoat my goat! I mean, you're not gonna do anything, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's over. Just confirming that you said Dunyan rings. I did say Dunyan rings. But I can mix it up for you. I can say Dunkin' Donuts. Fields of Verdun for history buffs out there. I'm a little frightened here for a moment. Stay there. No need to move. Burger done with Dunsen Burner is a good one. Stay there. No need to move. I am afraid you are not dead yet. Hold still. Where did I put that camera of mine? Here. I'm agreeable. Do you have any idea what that camera is capable of? Stealing souls, I assume? We have a memento to create. Behold your death card. Shall we begin to ink it? Alright, so it's cost. I feel like a 1 cost is pretty good. That seems nice. Another I'll use its power and health. Well, okay, so just a 1 cost health? 0 power, 3 health? Oh, sorry, I skipped it. Whoopsie daisy. I was clicking too ferociously. Now choose a card from which we will extract the soul sigils. Well, those are useless. At least this thing makes it a tank that can hit back for a second. A sigil of sharp quills and a sigil of trinket bear. This is actually a decent utility card. Dad V2. This is a grand dad. A more grand dad. Yeah, okay, this is pretty good. So for a cost of like a squirrel, I get a bulky thing that can attack back and that gives me an item. That doesn't seem too bad. One thing now remains. Yeah, take my stupid picture. Say cheese. Don't look directly at the screen. Get flashbanged. I had such high hopes for that last one. Why do I bother trying to teach you? You will learn as we go. That's kind of how I'm feeling about it. Or you will die. Ooh, a gift from the angler. You see, he was defeated recently and wishes to redeem himself. It would be unfortunate if you were to follow to the prospector before he was given that chance. This hook is powerful. You may steal one of my cards. For that reason, you will not find any others along the path. Use it wisely. It seems the lovely stink bug has made its way in. Aw, yay! Stoat also looking a little different. Stoat also... His head was not that square. The hook seems frickin' incredible. Caged wolf... I'm sure I could get some use out of it. But it is dealt, so it stands. Okay. I want to go look around the room again. I want to use some... I want to figure out some secrets. Here we go. Here's another one. All right. Stoat got a bit... Yeah, he's seen better days. He's looking a little... Got a nice square head. He's... People look for that kind of jawline. I assume the Stoat was very good looking in his past life. when he was a man. So I'm assuming he was a man, much like I am now. A big man. Strong man. Tears in my eyes. Alright, so we got that copied down. Let's play with something else. Can I play with this? I can play with this. Okay, I don't know of any... Right, big and strong. Panthers, what's going up, Panthers? What's going up? What's up? What's going on? I can talk. It's been said that I can talk. I can fuck with stuff in here. Okay, that's kind of cool. That looks like a little claw. Maybe that has... I feel like everything just is symbolic, and I have no idea what any of it means. How is your wonderful Friday, Panthers? All good. How's me and the inscriptions? It's something, man. It's something. I got to this snow place on my second run, which feels okay. We are still learning, and you've come just in time for the next run. It's a poggers game. I agree. It's pretty damn poggers. No, you may not choose a specific beast. Instead, you must decide on a tribe that I prefer. Okay, reptilians, insects are big ol' boys. Or I could redo. I want to see if I can get birds. Wolfies, birdies, snakies. I like birds. I'm going birds. Randomly chosen bird. I like a good bird. Do you wish for something else? Nah, I like my bird. I'm happy with bird. What's all this then? An ancient woman emerged from behind an oak tree. We've all been there. And it's probably going to happen in Florida. Just right out there. I got woods right outside my house. Across a little creek. There's probably a woman out there. On bath salts or something. Probably having the time of her life. She carefully laid out intricate wood carvings, then gestured at them brusquely. Choose. Okay. Touch of Death. Am I choosing the next power that he has? Because I don't like that. That sucks, and that sucks. Yeah. We do need power. That is definitely why I lost last time, is I did not have enough killing potential. I did not have the bloodlust. Man, I don't know. These all really blow. I mean, I know I picked a bird, but I don't know, if most of my deck isn't bird flying, then I guess this is the least harm done. I think this is the least harm. Oh, and so only the little squirrelies will have that, I guess. The old woman bared her teeth in satisfaction. Your first totem was complete. This mighty leap sigil will now be marked upon all my squirrels. So my squirrels can now take a hit. Okay, I think I see. I think, like, at least I can use squirrels as a last minute, like, stop for damage. Yeah, still not. I thought it was going to be his next totem. So it's cool that I get totems. I didn't expect that. Which is why Touch of Death and Flying would suck. Oh, for squirrels specifically, yeah, because they don't do anything. One of them weeks, you're just flat out. Ugh. Well, I hope I can offer you a little bit of solace here. And even though I'm stupid and dumb, hopefully the rest of your week will be better too. It can't be worse than what I'm going through right now in this game. In my real life, everything's pretty fine. But in this game world, I'm struggling. All right, let's take a look. Grand Fur, so can't attack anything there. Porcupine here. There's a little bit of counter damage. And an anti-flying wolf. Well, he's going against a stump, so I guess that's fine. Stoat can do some decent damage here. He's got 2. Bullfrog, caged wolf. I'm going to get this squirrel over here. And what should we do? What should we do? If I want to attack this porcupine, I want to attack it with something that can do a little more damage. And both the stoat and the bullfrog don't have that, so they're going to take more hits than necessary. So I'm going to take the stoat. I'm going to sacrifice my squirrel. And I'll put that here. Okay, that's as good as it's going to get. Okay, because we're breaking even here, and I think that's okay. Let's try to get something better. A sparrow. Sparrows are good. Sparrows are great. Let's grab one of our squirrels here. Let's take squirrel. Put it here. And I guess I can just do that. So, yeah, I mean, I can't kill this porcupine, but if it's only going to do 1, I feel like kind of ignoring it might be a better idea. At least this way I'm not actively, like, engaging with it like that. I don't know. Let's try for another unit. That caged wolf. He hid that for a reason. The card seems useless, but I think there's more to it. I've thought that too. I just haven't gotten the chance to mess around with it. I've definitely thought that. Stink bug. Let's do stink bug here. Master. Oh, he liked it. I like it when I can make people happy. So maybe if I release the caged wolf, something cool happens. Yeah. So let's sacrifice him and him. Sorry. And put you here. Go. Yes, I think you've got me this time. No, let's play it out. I want you to suffer. I don't like you very much. In fact. I don't like. I get little extra bits. I like extra bits. The stink bug is very agreeable. I like the stink bug. He doesn't judge me when I'm dumb. Okay. Maybe I try for bugs, because maybe that gives me a chance to get corpse maggots, and I need that for the squirrel thing. I need that for the next puzzle. Let's try it. Okay, mantis. That's pretty good. I got nothing against mantis. Okay. The bones of the ancient woman creaked and groaned as she approached. With gently shaking hands, she placed her offerings before you. Oh, so I can change things around. Judging when you're dumb is arduous. Exactly. That job is fulfilled. It's got the quota. I'm not hiring any more of that in that position. I'm done. I've got more of it than I'll ever need. So I assume if I take a new body, the squirrel gets put onto this new body. I'm assuming if I take a new head, that new head is put on the body I already have. Like Dingo Dungos, this is such a chill game to watch streamers play. Lots of thought processing and different Yeah, it is like... I'm a little calmer. But that's also because I'm terrified. What do I have the most of? I don't think I have a super big amount of either of these. I've got a caged wolf. I bet he counts for that. And maybe if I can get my caged wolf to just take air damage. He's got 6 health. That doesn't sound like a terrible thing. Yeah. Okay, we're on the same page, Tia. Perfect. If I'm kind of like predicting your guys' comments, I feel like I'm doing a good job. I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I can mix and match. They're not like lost. It just means I can move them around. Okay, cool. Very good. Very good. I like this. The old woman collected her pieces and shuffled off the board. Neato. Neato libido. I don't think I'm ready for another totem fight here. At least not yet, but with another fight and then a chance to get a new card and sacrifice or get some new items, I think I might be able to. Alright, let's try. Okay, sorry. I got so excited. Everything's so special to me. What are we going against? A pronghorn. So it's going to attack here and here. And it's going to move to the side. Get that spider out of here. Okay, so I can do a squirrel just here for now. It doesn't matter. Stoat can go here and at least attack it. It's got 3 health, and it's going to move over there, and then maybe I can sacrifice another squirrel and a stoat to the caged wolf. I made its lunch, but I'm exhausted. I've been listening along, but it doesn't really work as audio. Yeah, this one definitely requires like a little bit of looking along to like follow the progress. But it is a little more chiller. It's like an ASMR kind of bit. Okay, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try the stoat here. We're close. Have you put any more thought into what our date night meal should be? Okay, so let's do another. Let's get another squirrel. And let's put squirrel here. Let's take the caged wolf and sacrifice here. So now he's taking this damage. The pronghorn isn't moving anymore. So we can put something here to do damage until it's gone. That seems good. It's just him spouting animal names and saying, "What about this?" You know what? You're making fun of me, but you're the one that's here. You're the one that's watching me. So aren't you the fool wasting your time? Got nothing to do there. Yeah, I'm trying to just play along, you know? All right, let's go to this squirrel. Put my squirrel right here. Take this bullfrog. Bullfrog eats the squirrel. Then bullfrog kills this fawn. Because that's nature. Next, I don't think I have anything that uses bones yet. So let's just get another one of these boys. And sacrifice squirrel. Get the sparrow. And put the sparrow over here. It will be relatively safe. Oh shit, I wasn't even looking at my health. Ooh, damn. I'm such a dummy. Wow. I was so busy thinking about my wife. We've all been there, right? This vulnerable alpha. Its courage emboldens the creatures that stand beside it. Okay. So this is a leader, a beehive, and a bat. Oh, the meddlesome bat. A minor threat. I don't know. It does decent damage. So the alpha's pretty weak, but it can make other things stronger. I like having more flying units. That's kind of nice. I'm not like... I don't know. I don't know if any of these guys are really doing it for me. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, I forgot the wolf totem changed. Yeah, let's do some flying wolves. I think that sounds like a good idea. Let's... I want to look at my deck real quick. Alright. So I can sacrifice something. I could sacrifice something for my wolf. He's already got flying. Alright, he doesn't have flying. I don't think sacrificing anything on him would be good. But maybe sacrificing like the mantis onto Stoat or something. He might be a little bit better. I think that's a decent idea. You could put Mantis's buff on something with more health. Yeah, okay. Yeah, on a 3 health, that sounds really good. Let's do that. Alright, so sacrifice the Mantis. Bestow the power onto Stoat. A fine choice. Thank you for agreeing with me. Alright, let's hope for the best. Okay, so... Oh, no. Watery antlered monsters? That sounds really bad. That sounds really, really bad. Fuck. Because not... like, they already have good health. That blows. Ooh, yes. Hook, hook, hook. I want that. I want that pronghorn. Alright, squirrel. Card bearing the sigil will block an opposing creature bearing the airborne seal. Does the Grand Fur block all types of damage, or only airborne damage, but normal damage is fine? Mighty Leap blocks both. Okay. I figured it did, but it, you know, just being safe. Got an idea for date night. I'm excited for the end of this workday on our weekend. Exactly. We're gonna have some good food. Gonna watch that scary movie. It's gonna be freaking awesome. It's gonna be great. Oh, man, that means I don't really have a good place to use my Stoat. Because his attack's going to be blocked right there, but I guess I can kill it, at least. Yeah, I guess that's good. I guess that's good. I mean, nothing's great. This isn't great for me. At least it's something. Okay, I mean, and that boulder will take some hits. That's nice. Alright, got a bullfrog here. I feel like we have a lot of attack power is the problem. I'm gonna get a squirrel because I need to get something else on the board. And maybe Sparrow's a good choice. Okay, more pronghorns. That sucks. Let's try something better. Our wolf. That's good, but not like, super good. Because there's nothing really attacking right now. Let's just wait and do damage. I mean, kind of just hanging tight. Sparrow on the right. Yeah, okay. Alright. Sparrow is going to die. Actually, Sparrow's not going to die. Stout's going to start getting hurt here in a minute, but... I don't know. Not sure what to do. Let's just hope for something good. I'll surrender. Okay. Okay. I'll take it. I feel like I could still lose that, so I'm not going to push it. Let's go here so we can get an item and then go try to fight the prospector. We'll get a new boy or girlfriend. Corpse maggots. Ooh, we need that. The inevitable maggot, they will lurch forth from your hand when your creatures are killed. Ooh, the buck. That thing's nice, but man, I don't think we're ever going to have time to play it. The beaver. The industrious beaver. When played, it constructs dams adjacent to it. When a card bearing the sigil is played, a dam is created on each empty adjacent space. A dam is defined as 0 power 2 health. That's kind of nice. But I think we learned last time that I need damage. The buck has Ah, shit. I hit the wrong button. Okay, well, that's where we're at now. Let's go to the campfire. It can't be much worse. The warm light of a campfire is a welcome sight. So now I'll get +2 health. A health campfire. Okay, so it does change. Though the 10 hungry eyes around it dampened the greeting. Warm a creature by the fire, enhance its health, said one. I guess so. Do what you must. Stop this. I could make a really unstoppable moose buck. I like the idea of an alpha that has more health, so he's more likely to stay around. A flyer that has more health is nice too. I mean, if he's mostly support, I'd like my support to have more health. I think a big boy alpha sounds nice. The survivors were right. They had enhanced the creature's health. Spotting a few of the survivors drooling, you made a hasty retreat. I don't know if I'm just getting lucky or what. But I think we've gotten lucky every time. Okay. Alright, so we're at a boss. Remember the hook. The incessant clank, clank, clanking reverberated between your ears. The path ahead was blocked by a grotesque figure. Yee-haw! The prospector! Yee-haw! Oh, he said hee-haw. I was just making a silly little goof. A wolf in a cage, but how to break it? Alright. Big alpha. Big alpha. Alright. He needs 4. Okay. I think for firsties, we're going to go smoke here, just to take this hit. And squirrel here. Bullfrog here, so we can at least do some damage to the pack mule. Next round we'll have a bunch of bones, and maybe we can put the alpha in. Okay, that's fine. Let's take something else that might be really big for us. Grab some grunge, don't die. I will do my very best. Let's see, how many bones do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 5. 5 bones. 5 bag of bones. Alright, so he's got that. We can kill that thing. That's kind of nice. And our bullfrog will get stronger. Let's do that. And then maybe next fight we can, our next round, we can put our stink bug over here. Okay, that's okay. So we take still only got one. Okay. Thinking. We take the squirrel and we just put it here. Oh, the squirrel actually has attack now. Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, look at that squirrel. That's a strong squirrel. Okay. Now we sacrifice, perhaps? Oh, I won't allow you to play a card before attack. Oops, did I not grab anything? Okay, let's get another big thing. The caged wolf. Okay, here we go. Let's sacrifice our sparrows. Now we've got a really strong unit here. Who's gonna do some real flying damage. Let's go. Alright, there's gold in them there, the cards. Okay. Gold! I've struck gold! Okay, so he takes any cards that are there and removes them. Gotcha. Okay. So now we just have to wait a minute. What's this one do? When an opposing creature is placed opposite to an empty space, a card bearing this sigil will move to that empty space. When an opposing creature is placed opposite to an empty space, he'll move there. Okay. Let's just grab a squirrel, I guess. And go. Get him. Get him. Get him, boy. The moose buck. Ooh, that's cool. It doesn't do me any good right now, but it's cool. The squirrel doesn't really do anything either. Stink bug. Can at least bring this guy's damage down to 1. I guess that's something. There's nowhere for that card to be played. Oh yeah, you're right, duh. There we go, sorry. Oopsie doodle. There we go, we're fine. We're fine. Prospector boss, again. Yeah, again. Okay, let's... That's too full, thank you. Alright, 1 second, guys. My daughter is up and crying. Give me 1 second. I'll play for just a few more minutes. Yeah, we're just gonna do this boss, and then we'll have to split. Alright. I could put my goat stoat down there. Oh, but he's gonna get attacked by that guy. Damn. But I mean, he's gonna die. He's gonna die. Dinner has been made. Congratulations, Pancake. Nutrients absorbed, as they should be. What if I... What if this? Forgive me, but what if this? Hey, there we go. What was that? I wondered if that would work. Cool. I love it when cool things happen. Every once in a while, a cool thing happens.
Do you see what you get when you mess with the warrior?
Ooh, yes, thank you for the hook. Evil power overflowing. Let's use that hook. I think that's a good idea. Oh, I forgot to draw. I always forget to draw. Let's just get a simple squirrel. And let's get that guy. Yes. So he didn't get to it. He didn't get to attack with his snake, so it was okay. And I guess we just keep going. We get more cards. That's great. Can't do anything with them because we don't have... Dag nabbit. Y'all done grab my goods. Okay, we got a shitload of that stuff. But I think we're good. We just do that and we win, man. Made a calzone. Ooh, what kind of dips? What kind of dips? What kind of dips did you do? Need a light? Your reward. An amalgam? Oh gosh. It's hideous. I love it. Canine hooved reptilian feathered insectoid. The amalgam is all. So he gets buffed from all kinds of totems. Spicy cheese, garlic mayo. Ooh. That sounds really tasty. I'm starving. An amoeba. The amorphous amoeba, its sigils are ever changing. Okay. And and long elk. It's our boy long elk. Amalgam seems pretty cool. It can synergize a little bit more with my team. It doesn't cost that much. And it's 3. That sounds pretty good. Please deliver to Nottingham. Please deliver worldwide. What is it? Yeah. Stop being cute. Stop being cute over there. I said stop being cute. What? What? Oh, This game's trying to be all scary, and you're over there giving me the good feeling chemicals. I'm gonna go amalgam. I think that sounds fun. It's creepy. It's weird. I'm a fan. After the harrowing encounter with the prospector, you gathered yourself and continued onwards. Let me think. The air grew thick with moisture. The buzzing and chirping of insects drowned out the sound of your footfalls. You beheld the wetlands. Always beholding them. All right, I think that's where we're gonna end it. So I can take care of my daughter. That's some thick ass air, yo. I know. I'm getting off right now, so we can hang out and we can have some food together. Thick and moist air. Oh, great stream. Thank you, Jabroni. Are you gonna be on tonight? Thank you guys for joining me. If you know other people who like Inscryption, send them over my way. I'm trying not to do a lot of what's the term that I never do? Self-promote. I'm trying not to do a lot of self-promotion for this series because I don't know the community enough to know how they are about spoiling things. And I feel like if I just put it on certain social medias, they'll be like, oh yeah, here's the end thing, and just ruin it for me. So if you know cool people that are into this game, send them my way. Otherwise, I'm not going to do a lot of self-promotion. internet is fixed. Won't bore you with the details right now. I get it. I will be bored by those details hopefully later tonight and tomorrow. I will if I will self promote in your server because I trust you and I know you won't. I know you got good people. I hope to see you guys next time. It should be, I think it might be Monday, Wednesday, Thursday next week because my son's got like Veterans Day off or something like that. I'll update it whenever it happens. Laters. Yes, this is something I want blind. Exactly. All right, I'm gonna look for somebody to raid. Does anybody know anybody that needs a good raid right now? Who's just begging for a big girthy 8 raid? I'll look around on my end.